Uh, Sorry if this video is grainy. I'm filming in the bedroom and it's like 11 o'clock at night and the lighting in here sucks. But trust me, you don't want to see this right now because like I said, I'm going to bed, so I'm in my jammies, no makeup, hair's a mess. One of these days, I promise I'll look nice for you guys, but tonight is just not that night. But I have some good news, so I figured I'd share it. I just got back from spending a couple days with my sister and our kids up at a cabin. We thought we'd take advantage of the last couple days here of winter break before the kids go back to school, and our hubbies were working, so just took the kids and went for a road trip and hung out. And we got to talking, and she expressed some interest in doing a show with me. So actually competing and doing a fitness competition. So that just came way out of left field. So my sister and I are, although cut from the same cloth, very different, which is funny because we often get mistaken for twins. It just happened the other night. We were dropping some stuff off at Goodwill, and the guy grabbing the stuff out of the car, sat there and questioned us. And he's like, "How are you guys? What do you mean you're not twins?" I'm like, "We're 4 years apart, dude." But it's going to be interesting seeing her all dolled up because she's, like I said, the complete 180 of me. She's got, like, her head's half shaved. She's got a couple piercings. Her ears are gauged. She's, like, covered in tattoos. She is like the epitome of the outdoors girl. She works at a very well-known outdoors company, or works for an outdoor company. Teaches a bunch of classes. She does hiking and scuba diving and skiing and rock climbing, and she's like an expert in all of them. She's a yoga instructor. She does belly dancing. The girl, she does those aerodynamics, like acrobatic stuff, like, in the cloth and like the Cirque du Soleil crap. Very flexible. I can't touch my toes. I can't, like, she's way health conscious. Way before I ever got into health, and I mean to the extreme. And she was a vegan for many years. She no longer is, but I mean she just knows the ins and out of everything. But she's very granola, and she's had dreads before, and she doesn't believe in shaving, and she makes a lot of her own stuff, and the girl lives to be barefoot. So doing a fitness competition where you get dolled up like you do just isn't her cup of tea, you know what I mean? I didn't think that would ever be something that would interest her. However, she supports me in it very much so, and has come to several of my shows, and definitely has appreciation for the sport. So I asked her if it's kind of like a bucket list thing or she just wants to try it out, and she said she didn't know. She just saw how much I love it and enjoy doing it, and thought that it would be something fun and maybe something to get her motivation back up, because she's been kind of in a rut. And anyway, we're going to do a show together. So I'm super excited about it. The only negative is I had really hoped to have a 6-month off season before going back on prep. But in true Michelle style, which that's her name, she and her hubby are looking at having another kid right now. So I mentioned that it might not be the best time to do a prep for a fitness show if she's looking at getting pregnant. And she kind of just shrugged it off and was like, well, if I get pregnant, then I'll stop doing it. If, the show's too far away that I'm going to show, or if it's close, I'll just continue through prep. So, like, okay. Okay. But I expressed to her everything that's involved in a prep and all the money, that has to exchange hands here as far as with posing and a coach and, working out and all that stuff. And so she was kind of like, well, I'll just have you kind of tell me what to do, which I very quickly let her know, no, there's a lot of girls that will do a show and then they're magically, skilled and can be an online trainer and just like, are happy to have people contact them and that they can do meal plans and that they can do training and that they're gonna like work with you. And I just think that that's ridiculous. Like, you can't do a show and pretend to know everything. Just because something worked for you doesn't mean it's gonna work for somebody else, and everything is individualized. I have done multiple preps in the last 2 years, and every single prep has been different because my body has reacted differently every single time, and we've needed to change things. So I really trust my coach for that. I don't sit here and try to pretend that I know more than he does. And I'm certainly not going to do that, with my sister or try to do that with other people. I just think that that's wrong. So I told her, she needs to pay for at least a couple posing classes, so that he can kind of work with her. And I said, I'll kind of let you know the foods and things like that, but I don't know how to adjust your calories. I don't know how, what's going to work for you. We found out that keto diet works really well for me, and it doesn't for some people. I still eat my egg yolks. I still have bacon every day on prep, and some people just are like, oh my God, I can't believe you did prep eating bacon. But I did. So anyway, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. But because of her trying to have another baby, it's a lot more important for me to share this experience with her, because although she may think she's going to have time after having another little one, we all know that that's probably not the case. So this chance may not come up again. So it's more important for me to do a show with her than to get an extra month or two of off season and trying to build a little bit more muscle. So we are going to do a show in April, the end of April. So to get at least a 12-week prep in, that means I'm going to have to start prep at the beginning of February. So I only have a couple weeks. I only have this month left. So, though, I have a love-hate relationship for prep. I've kind of been missing it. I really enjoyed off season, but the freedom kind of freaks me out. Especially these last couple weeks, eating as much as I have by way of sugar and dairy, which both are not good for me. And I mean, obviously not good for anybody to eat sugar, but just the way that my body reacts is just no bueno. So I felt really down in the dumps lately, and I've gained a lot of weight over these last 2 weeks. More weight in the last 2 weeks than I've gained the whole time I've been in my off season since October. So I'm excited to kind of reel it back in. And so I'm looking forward to going back on prep. No lie. Just like I said, it's just a little bit sooner than I would have liked. I don't think I'll have as much of a difference or has gained as much where I wanted to gain than I would have if I stuck it out a little bit longer here. But anyway, so that's the news. I'm excited. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll try to get more videos going here. Just really haven't had a lot to say, unless you guys want to watch me chunk up, over these last couple months. So prep starts in 3 weeks. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun because I get to do it with my sister, and it's going to be great. All right, guys.